What?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans. So, you guys are going to head off towards the dogwood. And, anything we should know before you set off?
No, just that I have a variety of foods like that. Some fish, raw.
Yeah, we buy food.
Nuts.
Yeah, I guess I'll buy
Your
some
rations. I will cast my armor spell. I don't need torches because I can see in the dark, so who needs that?
All right.
Yeah. But what about those continual light stones? Are they still in the store? Can you buy
know what?
those?
Someone came in, killed the shopkeeper, and stole everything in the store some months back. They're all gone.
Of what?
Nah, it's on Neal's equipment list for 5 gold, so it's good.
Yeah, you can probably buy those somewhere. But the shop that had them is all sold out right now.
Yeah. Droopy has one.
I mean, there's an
I've got
entire
one.
academy of wizards. I'm pretty sure they just sell those as like a bake sale.
If you have a tour, there are tours through the school, and at the exit there's the gift shop.
Right.
They can...
Look at this. Look at the lightstone buy kid made.
So what is the plan? Are you guys just gonna walk across the plains? Is there what are you guys doing?
Yeah, what do we have to fear? We are gods.
Plan route we must. On map we draw. Should we not draw a path on the map?
Straight
You can do whatever you want.
or
Ah, yes, it's time to draw a line.
Wow.
Well,
As the Germans spread across the map and white supremacy is rising, it is time to draw a line.
so let's start rolling for random encounters. Let's take a look.
There we go.
oh my god.
You guys are between the West Grove and the Silkwood. So let's see what sort of things we run into today on our journey.
You encounter Santa Claus.
don't-
He has a lot of magical items in his gifts.
I don't think we can walk through the ocean, the rock.
The Rock is a special person. He thinks you can get anywhere by
You
any
can get
means.
anywhere you need to go.
He has boots
Yeah.
that allow him to walk on walls.
But
It's
not
true,
water.
but not on water.
What says water is not a wall?
All
You
right.
can't walk on slippery surfaces either, can you? Like ice.
If it's an ice wall, I can.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
I just posted the spells.
Normal ice, no, but if there's like a
Thank you.
cliff covered with it, you can just walk along it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a spider
I
climb.
thought there was a like stipulation about slippery surfaces, but that might not be too-y.
What about a wall of water? Could you not? Water because it's a wall. The many wonders of moving spider climb.
Can you swim in a
Off
wall
y'all
of water?
go. What is your marching order, and what are you guys talking about on your adventure? Didn't you have all
Apparently
sorts of
we're
things you
talking-
want to discuss?
Oh,
Apparently we're
we're
discussing what
probably
kind of-
bickering about what item we want. And I'm like, I think the cape sounds awesome.
Me too.
Droopy is, well, being droopy, but from time to time she will talk about, with her limited herbalism and toxicology knowledge, talk about how you actually use cobra venom and milkweed mixed together and cooked together with some heavy alcohol to make a pink coloring.
Doesn't sound very safe.
It isn't. Isn't supposed to be.
Okay.
Is it really any less safe than using actual cocaine in the original Coca-Cola?
I don't know.
Just
Yes.
Coca-Cola.
I think if you drink
Is it really
Poison?
any less safe than adding nicotine to cigarettes?
People
Is
around.
it really any less safe than having like prescribing people actual radium when it first came out and some guy drank like 1,500 bottles and his lower jaw fell off?
Druid guy. people around here
Drinking guy to drink radium.
giving meth
Yeah.
to cows.
No,
This-
that's fine. That's fine. That's normal.
Much safer. And she points at the cobra.
So you guys are talking about weird stuff while you walk, basically. Got it.
Yeah.
I'd probably go on about talking about the dogwoods, you know.
Tell me about the dogwoods, Trissom.
Dogs, they lived there for centuries. Many small, big dogs, giant-sized dogs, miniature-sized dogs, dangerous dogs.
Okay.
Dogs. Oh no, Ruby doesn't know. No, wait, he told us about the kobold, so
I think you understand common but can't speak it.
yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I speak Kobold.
Me too.
I can understand this.
And
Yes, they
Ruby
sound in
kinda-
some ways very similar to the woodchuck woods. Now,
Woodchuck
if you
wood.
think about the woodchuck woods, it is where the woodchucks woodchuck wood.
If they could chuck wood.
And that's the important point. They could. But even if they could, would the woodchuck wood or chuck wood in the woodchuck wood?
That's a good question.
So yes, we are walking along, talking about this.
Great.
goes,
Who's in the front of the party? Sorry, Droopy.
The Rock.
The Rock? Give me a perception check, buddy.
Excellent.
Perception.
Probably right
I'm in the middle.
behind the rock, just talking.
Boom,
his ear off of
28.
the sheep.
28? I don't...
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah,
It
it's
wasn't
there.
showing up for me. Whoa! Why is it not show? Something is broken on the overlays, and it is not showing up. Let me fix the overlay here.
Oh no.
For some reason, the overlay is off-center? There we go. How the hell did this all get messed up? Oh, that's how it got stupid, Neal. I know how it got messed up. Now it's re-messed up again. I know what's going on here. Had my thing on the
Hashtag
wrong
blame
thing.
Neal.
while we're talking and the rock is looking out, Ruby goes over to Kayla. The turban, it's powerful. The bones have told me.
I don't think I'd look right in a turban though. Oh well.
Ruby will take turban if you want. It will increase power fivefold.
The entire party is bickering on which one, not only which one to take, but probably who's going to get it.
Well, it's at this point
The
that
old
the
man
rock
is just looking for the.
spots a pair of people, weapons drawn, frozen in stone, on the road ahead in front of you.
Oh no.
Is it another basilisk?
No,
I
it's
look
it's stoned people.
Yeah, I know. Basilisks turn people to stone.
Right, but you don't see a basilisk. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
It's totally not a
Alright.
basilisk there. Don't worry about it.
Statues here. Someone's sculpture?
pull out
No,
my
it could be
sword.
another basilisk-related incident.
Yep. I look around on the ground. Do there look to be a lot of not people footprints?
No, they don't.
Oh, interesting.
Ruby is going to. Who else beside the rock looks kind of strong? Just as a question.
I don't know. My strength
Did
is only
we bring the
13.
cart?
There is a wagon behind you, right? Someone has a wagon? No?
We generally have the cart. I just assume it. But,
What
right?
cart? Whose cart is this?
Howard had a cart. Howard's dead. Too bad.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
cart.
We've always had a wagon, like a group wagon.
Listen,
There
that,
has sometimes been a
died off
wagon that has
ages
come
ago.
and gone.
We get wagons
Always
every now and
been.
then.
The wagon is eternal.
The wagon is not eternal. It goes with its owner.
In the beginning, there was a wagon.
The mule.
And it was always a group wagon. Like, everybody contributed, and the whole group used it.
The Force has now a second rider in kobold size with her eyes closed and a few underdreads as a decoration.
Is this okay for you, Tursum? Are you willing to share the force with Droopy?
Yeah, I pat Droopy on the head. Good dog. You belong to wood. You stay there now.
Droopy is wise enough not to bite the hand right now. Seems like a bad time.
All right, so no one's paying attention to the statues except for the rock, basically.
I mean,
we're not looking around for Bastian.
I'm kind of listening.
We're trying to be aware and listen for Bastian.
Yeah, I'm kind of listening for like heavy footsteps or anything weird, like dragging sounds, maybe crunching. I am.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. What is my perception? Okay.
That's very good. You hear a lot of grumbling from the back of the party where Tursum and Droopy are, as kind of, whatever they're doing. And do you hear the sounds of anything's out in the woods? Yeah. There's definitely the sounds of something on the south side of the trail moving.
Moving like footsteppy or like sliding or like...
Steppy, crunchy, crunchy.
Okay. I guess I'll just like I'll be like, shh, I hear something out there.
Crunchy, crunchy, like chewing stone.
Crunchy, crunchy, like twigs and leaves being stepped upon.
I'll say like, I'll say to the rock, since he seems to be paying attention, like, I hear something this way. South.
Okay.
Footsteps.
Then we should move north.
Well, we're going west.
But the thing is to the south, and it turns people into stone.
Maybe, yeah.
We can go west later.
Okay.
Are you guys turning off the road then?
That would seem to be for the best.
I'll move, but I'm gonna hide.
Okay, everybody, all hands meeting. We should go north. There's something that turns people to stone to the south. I do not wish to be stoned today. And I'm guessing that would be bad for any of you as well. Let's move north until we've made some distance.
Okay.
Okay.
It's no problem.
Well,
No, look at Basculus. We okay. Close eyes and use force.
If that's what it is. We head north?
In forest, more danger must be. Continue on road safe.
Thank
I'm
God you
not
don't have a
thinking
wagon,
there's
because you can't
anything-
go off road with your wagon, so it's good that you don't have one.
Well, either way, while everyone seems to be hesitating, I'm gonna try and
Yeah,
like...
I'm heading north. I'm not hesitating. I'm heading north because whatever's in the forest is not worse than a basilisk to the south.
All right.
Okay, I steer along with them.
Is that everyone heading north?
I
Yeah.
make an executive decision to head north.
Wonderful. All right. Chat, can we get some 10 by 10s, please? Thank you. So you all head northward. Rock, you're in the lead still, so give me another perception check there.
We're just gonna run into more Basculus. I will.
Who
This will
is Drew Hood? Give me another perception. Give me a perception check, buddy.
All right. Let me see. My perception is...
It looks like you observe a basilisk glare. Do you wish to proceed?
Oh, sure. You're trying to bit of my Sean Connery.
Oh my god.
Nope.
Wonderful. This is great.
That could be good. Maybe there's a basilisk and I didn't look at it.
Surprise basilisk.
Droopy is still on the back of the mule and having her eyes closed.
Ramilton, give me a perception check, buddy.
Well, I'm not asleep, so my eyes must be open.
Neal, you wasted that 10 by 10.
No, I did not. It was
Oh,
a
no,
beautiful
look
spot
how-
to put it.
That's a good perception.
All
But
right,
you could
Howard.
have put it in that freaking circle.
Neal,
I could have destroyed the Osu circle, I know. You
should
don't
have.
turn to stone, Howard. Don't worry about it. Also,
no, you keep saying Howard.
well,
it's
because
hurting.
your roll 20 name is Howard. You rolled as
All right.
Howard.
All right, fair
Oh,
enough.
the skeleton points its finger towards the vessel.
So you guys have been headed north off the trail for a while because those crunching sounds and those statues were kind of scary.
Yeah.
And after a little while of traveling north, Ramilton looks up and notices that you've been in a forest for a while now, but the trees overhead have this like thin covering of spider webs that you didn't really notice earlier that kind of spread all over the place.
That's unusual. Usually the tree constrictors take care of the spiders.
Guys, there are spider webs everywhere.
Yeah.
They're not good to sleep with. I don't like eating several spiders a year in my sleep.
That is true. We should move out of this. We do not want to get in a copyright infringement war with 20th Century Fox over some sort of Hobbit reference.
Which way?
Good point.
Should we go west now?
Yes.
Wesley
Yeah,
now
but-
must be.
Droopy points ahead towards the voice of Drew. You drew it. You make sure we are safe in forest.
Okay.
So you guys just keep walking north through the spider-infested woods. That's
I
great.
think we're going west.
No,
now.
not northwest, Neil.
West.
We're going
Okay.
west.
Yeah, we turn west.
Once.
Towards the lonely mountain.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Looks like we're
great-
heading to the mountain. Maybe this is the Hobbit.
Yeah,
So-
we should definitely avoid that lonely mountain.
Kyla, give me a perception check too as you turn west.
Luckily, we wouldn't have to worry about any sort of bombardment by that mountain because I'm pretty sure everything near there was not cannon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 28, wonderful. So you guys are walking, and Kyla, you're noticing that the trees on the north side a little bit, there seems to be like a swaying motion in their branches, like they're kind of the branches are being pulled back and forth.
Which direction?
North side.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'll point it out to everybody. What's happening over there? We're heading west though, so we're not going toward it, right?
All right, so apparently we've got a kaiju sighting in that direction. That was to the north?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let's head west.
You are
Okay.
heading west already.
Yeah, we're still going west. Yeah.
Southwest. Southwest
So
now.
we're still southwest.
All right. So you guys begin to turn the party and head southwest when the sound of heavy footfalls begins to reach you, and you see the branches begin to move a little bit more.
Told you forest more dangerous.
No.
What I
Aren't
told
we
you.
moving away from it?
You are, and yet it's coming towards you.
Now, does it sound bipedal or multi-pedal, Neil?
It sounds bipedal.
Okay. All right, then I look around to see what it is.
And
Oh, god damn.
The party waits to see what's going on.
And the old man turns around to look.
The old
we're
man
still-
turns around. The rest of the party flees without the old man. Moments later, the old man sees a 18-foot tall humanoid push its way through the trees. One hand wrapped in spider webs, and as it walks, it keeps wrapping the spider webs around its hand until it stops, cocks its head to the side, and looks at you, old man. You see before you an 18-foot woman with long, scraggly hair that's kind of wrapped in, like, it looks like there's spiderweb silk that is like wrapped to hold the hair back in a ponytail sort of thingy. She's go ahead.
In like 5 different languages, common, dwarven, elven, halfling, and gnome, all say hello.
Oh, someone found the goddamn pixel.
Thank God.
Did they?
I don't even know where it is, but it's been done. It's over.
Yay.
Continue your story.
2 hours.
But no, I just say like hello in common, dwarven, elven, halfling, gnome, and see if she responds in anything.
It stops and then says to you in kind of a crude form of undercommon, why you risk life forest?
Basilisk south of road.
It nods.
Have a good day.
Stay, talk, befriend.
What do spider web?
Spider.
What do with spider web?
Make silk. You come home with me. Visit family. I show you silk make process. You buy and sell.
Sorry, me poor.
She walks forward and goes to pick you up with one hand.
Can I hobble away?
You can, but she's faster than you and larger than you.
I mean, I can still hobble. All right.
You hobble, but she catches up and quickly picks you up in one hand and tucks you under between her arm and her body, and then picks her sheep up with the other hand, with the hand that she initially picked you up with, and turns to head off. I think at this point the party has heard these voices echoing through the woods and realized that the old man and the sheep are missing.
Well, if we're hearing this conversation, we'll stop.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll turn. Look, do we see the giant?
No, you've gone too far to see the giant. The trees really do block a lot of
Okay.
line of sight. It's pretty dense.
Where'd freaking old fart go?
Go back, you must. Rescue Shepherd.
Yeah. Especially if we go through any valleys.
To me, like
we're gonna need
rescuing
a shepherd.
shepherd just usually ends up finding a bunch of dead homesteaders, but we should probably go anyway.
Okay.
Rescue Shepherd, we must.
All right, yeah, let's go.
Yes.
All right,
Okay.
you guys can turn around and see, sure enough, you can catch up with them because the giant is taking her time and occasionally like wrapping some more spider webs in her hand. And you see her calves and thighs and ankles and feet as she pushes on through the forest.
Howard is totally just gonna say, "What do you do with the silk?"
Sell to human. Trade for metal and clothes and jewelry.
Do you make? Do you use currency, gold, silver?
No.
Just jewelry, weapons.
She puts down the sheep, then like gently puts her foot on it so the sheep can't run away, and then uses her free hand to pull off one of these big hoop earrings that she's got, and it's a lot of gold, you know, because it's for a giant, so it's probably like a ring about this big, made out of like gold. It's got to be worth a few hundred, no, probably like probably a few hundred gold pieces.
Oh my, that's quite impressive.
Thank you.
Silk is very expensive in our lands.
Holy crap! I'm pretty sure I just say that as like she's got freaking old man under her arm and they're just like casually chatting in a different language.
It's in like a undercommon, like a broken form of common.
Okay.
You know, it's what's it called? A pigeon language, sort of, almost, not quite.
So no matter what, the Rock still has problems understanding it.
Sure.
Does she seem to have any ferrous metals on her?
She does look like she has some sort of what would be a knife to her, but it would be more like a sword to you guys at her side.
Maybe in her bed.
Yeah. Well, I'll go ahead and approach since she doesn't seem to be eating our friend.
All right,
Or-
so you're approaching from behind, so she can't see you. So how do you get her attention?
I'll
So, I mean, I
say,
just kind of step out.
I
Neal,
start waving my quarterstaff and say,
"Hail there, giant lady."
"Put down, man! Put down!"
Whoa, calm down
Hold
there.
on, this could be consensual. We don't know. Giant lady, could I have your attention, please?
She turns back and goes, "Oh, more little folk."
I'm gonna hide.
Yeah, that
Really, Kyla, you're gonna hide? How unusual for you.
I'm like, slink away.
It's very wonderful to meet you. I couldn't help it as we were approaching, overhearing your talk of some business deals that you were making. And I was wondering if I, in some way, might be able to facilitate this. Well, I am Drew Hood. I represent Aya. You might be familiar with her work. You're standing in it. And it seems like there could
Gaia. You
Gaia,
say
your
wrong.
mother. This is Aya, new, rebranded Aya. She's younger. She's hip. She is young mom who knows where it's at, who's hotter than the babysitter. That she is just back from yoga, wearing her pants, sports bra on top, bare midriff, because she has lost the baby weight and she is looking good. She is programming iPhones for the kids. She is epic at adulting, but she still gets carded when she goes out to the clubs. This is the new Aya for short, and she is all about you millennials here.
He would rather trade much more than I would. I don't do trading.
Sound irresponsible.
He's rather annoying, but he likes money.
Okay. She sets down the sheep gently, sets down Ramilton gently, and reaches out to pick up Drew Hood. She picks up Drew and shoves you under her armpit, and with your head facing out, of course, and looks at the rest of you and say, "Other trade?"
Hopefully she can't see me.
What was your hide check again? I haven't rolled it yet.
Hide in shadows is 75.
Oops. Yeah, that'll work. Wonderful. Okay. You're fairly certain you're hidden.
Well, yeah.
You're fairly certain.
I think
All right.
that's how it works.
So Meltian is just going to go over and make sure his sheep is okay, pet it nice and good.
Yeah, I mean, it's a sheep. It's just...
Excuse you, Neal. It is Dowsy the sheep.
whatever, it's a sheep.
Can it douse for water?
Anyway, so the giantess looks at you guys and then looks at Drew tucked into her armpit and kind of nods and just starts heading upwards north through the jungle, through the forest.
What do we do now?
So, where are we going?
Home. I trade you.
Oh, I see. Now, this was a trade. Then what was traded?
I give you silk. You give me axe. Big axe. My axe.
So you want a big axe in exchange for silk.
I give you silk, you give me axe. Happy day.
Wonderful, wonderful. So can we get the specs in this axe so I can feed that to the engineering people? They like all those sort of spec things here. Although you and I were meta people.
Axe. Cut axe tree. You know.
So wood axe. Excellent, because that's good. That's why
Metal.
I like we're having this conversation.
Axe no make wood.
Battle axe, double-edged, and that would have been totally over what you needed. So you need a giant wood axe for chopping trees.
Yes.
Excellent. So we're moving forward on this. About what height would you like?
My size.
Yes. So you're looking big two-handed axe for you.
She sets you down and says, "You too complicated. You talk too much. I trade else person." And then she looks at you, hands on her hips, and then kind of looks past you to the rest of the party, and then looks back down at you.
Well,
My apologies. We are adventurers, not traders.
Drew Hood can work with everyone. Drew Hood knows how to change the deal to make best for all.
You want silk then?
Yes, silk, good.
Come with me. And she trudges off northward through the forest. Do you guys wish to follow her? You can do whatever you want. It's Shenanigans.
Come back. We must do quest. Not this stupid.
But silk.
That's true. We don't know how much those pixie sticks are worth. They could be worth more than the silk or less.
Magic item we get. Must do quest we must.
That is true.
Sorry.
Now,
Drew?
I suppose I should have pointed this out in the introducing our character part, but it was established last time that my leather armor, quote unquote, it's a silk suit with hard leather plates sewn inside it.
Yes.
It's like this was not cheap. If we can get cheap access to silk and then maybe get a expert tailor to owe us something, trust me, it can make us all look good.
Well,
I mean, I already look pretty good.
Because nobody's near him besides the giant.
No, she looked back and we were apparently right there, so they didn't go that far.
Ruby is sitting on the back of the mule, apparently saying to herself because nobody's nearby that can understand her anymore. So I just care. She kind of looks at her crossbow.
Drew, are you going to leave the party and make trade deals?
There's no reason we can't do a bit of both here. When opportunity knocks, it's best to open the door.
That is true. But still, we are currently on a mission. We need to do it.
Time in the essence. Not time for this nice side mission thing.
Or is it that by doing side quests, we get the items and experience we need in order to properly do the main quest?
We only have one session. We don't get XP till the end.
I mean, I don't know about you, but currently I'm wearing grays. Expensive grays, but they're still just grays. I mean, I think the rock here is the only one with the green.
Listen, just no.
If we're going to get some blues, maybe a purple, maybe an orange, then it's going to be something about these side quests here to gear up.
Is orange good?
Orange is legendary.
Legendary.
I never played WoW, so I don't know
Orange
these
or
things.
yellow. I mean, that's just like the general color system for like everything now. Seems like.
Why
Yeah.
are we talking about paint and fruit?
And anyway, Miss, we might be
What
able
if
to
she's
go
got a
back.
whole bunch of sheep back there?
I only need Drowsy, whatever.
Can't even remember the name of his own sheep.
If my
I don't
scope.
remember my own name.
Must be getting senile.
But listen, if we go back to town, order you an axe, could we bring it around this area again?
I don't see why not, but I'm thinking, we find out.
Yes.
We get a little more
Yes?
Yes.
on the
Okay.
option.
We will make sure to try to bring you back an axe and trade it for silk, okay?
Yes.
Okay. But we must be going now.
Yes.
Have a good day.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I start walking off.
Yep.
Is she putting Drew down?
Yes.
He's already down, yeah.
And we move on.
All right.
Yeah.
The party moves
We go
on.
back.
Some hours
Okay,
later,
I'll put up my hand to shake with her.
she reaches
Shake on
down and engulfs your hand and your arm in her hand and shakes it.
Mm-hmm.
It looks rather ridiculous.
I just
is a
imagine
true
if
statement.
it was the elf, like the half elf or
Oh,
whatever.
That'd be pretty funny.
I say,
It will be just
"Excellent.
my body instead.
Riley, write this all down into contract on my desk tomorrow morning.
Why are you speaking like an idiot?
I
Got him.
sorry, I thought I was being culturally sensitive.
My mistake, sir. And Z goes about and does it. Anyway, a couple hours later, you guys make it to the edge of the forest. There's that little campsite. There's some very large pillars made of stone standing around. There's a little ale shed, a little ale tent. Yeah. And
Wait, what?
here,
Who's Z?
Z X. It's instead. If you're trying to keep gender ambiguous or neutral, you can do XE instead of HE or SHE.
Just like, no, Gorlock, that is Xenon. Oh, that?
Yeah.
That's kind of...
So we're still avoiding gendering Riley.
Well, yeah,
Or
you
just
don't
say
know
Riley.
until you look
Yeah.
at Riley. She is in a it is in a superposition of being unknown. I haven't even rolled for Riley's gender yet, so I don't even know. So I'm trying to keep it.
Every time-
Schrodinger's PA is what we're
The
doing.
Rock always looks. He's like, huh? And it's just like actually not there. Okay.
The Rock looks.
Nothing there.
And sometimes Rock, you look at her and you're like, yeah, it's definitely woman. Other times you look at him and you're like, no, wait, that's totally a dude. Hold on, I'm not sure.
He or she kind of
It
reminds me of
hurts.
friend
The Rock
Pat.
cannot understand.
Yeah, Riley's got like really short, like buzzed down hair, but then also like the facial features are a little bit on the delicate side, but then it's kind of this weird mix of like
So they're kind of they're kind of androgynous.
yeah, it's kind of that David Bowie look where you're like, it could go either way.
If anyone's
wearing a
ever
business-
seen that picture online of that guy that's like next to the Hooters girl, and simultaneously he looks like a child and a child molester at once.
I don't.
No,
Okay.
You have okay. Well, it's a sight.
Oh.
okay.
During the break.
I'm never gonna try to find that.
Well, now I'm curious and I want to see what this looks like.
Yeah, you gotta show it.
A droopy.
Well, I'm not putting that in my search browser.
Droopy looks at Riley, or whenever Droopy takes a glance at Riley, it's just, yeah, that's a human.
You're
Yeah, it's a
kobold.
human. Yeah, definitely human. That's unmistakable.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so you guys have made it to the campsite at the edge of the Alardian crest.
Pillars like this is a druidic site.
Pillars like somebody came here with a stone-shaped spell and just made a bunch of shit to mess up the campsites for everyone else.
Is the guy still selling beer?
Yep. The beer salesman is still here, using the pillar as like a hold up for his tent.
Good.
That's great.
Droopy looks at the stone-shaped pillars like, that's an improvement. Or especially also casts.
All right, I guess we're all going to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, so there's somebody I guess from a different episode I wasn't on that is selling beer here.
Yes, there was a beer salesman here at the campsite. I'm going to ping it right here. Where your token is, the edge of the forest, the road kind of opens up into this great plains, and this is a frequent stopping point because it's about 1 day out from Berkshire, and you're right on the edge of the forest, and you're right on the edge of the plains, so you get a little bit of protection from both sides. And there's a lot of campsites and a lot of people camping here, and someone has set up like a little ale house as well.
So wonderful, wonderful. You know, I like what you've done here. I like these pillars. And it seems to me that you're well on your way to an Aya worship site here, which could be a nice little sideline for you, with just a few minor alterations. Because being out here on your own, seems like it would be good to have Mother Nature on your side, since you seem to be surrounded by her.
Yeah, I'd love to have Mother Nature on my side. Can you make that happen?
Oh yeah, if we can. I think we can work together here. We can take these standing stones and we can make a pretty good worship site here. We just need another big rock we put sideways as a sacrificial altar, and I think we're in business.
On top of the other ones, or beside the other ones?
No, on top. It's classic. It's a bit old school. Not really what the new Aya is about. There's a lot of lifting, and then what does it do for you, really? I mean, I suppose you could stand under it when it's raining, but then you'd still get the crossbeat. That's why new Aya, we just need to get a rock big enough for a goat. Put that down here, and we've got Kel the Rock. If anyone knows rocks, it is the Rock, who can maybe help us with that.
The beer vendor looks at Kel the Rock.
Huh? What?
Do you have a rock?
Or can you help us locate one?
Can you find a good rock?
An altar rock.
I look at the two pillars and I was like, I just found some rocks.
We're looking for an altar rock we could place between the two pillars.
All right.
We figure if anybody knows how to track a rock, you would.
Yeah.
Could you?
I'm gonna go look around for an altar rock, but I don't know what that means, and I'm not about to ask them for help on that.
Give me a rock proficiency check.
That is my geology for idiots roll.
Geology for idiots check, please.
27.
You know what?
Ooh.
You find a rock, and you're like, this could be it, and it actually is it. You find the perfect altar rock just inside the woods. Total luck. You didn't even know what you were looking for, but you found it.
Yeah, it's just like, that works pretty good. Guys, I found it.
This is excellent. Well, Rock, you live up to your name and beyond. I just got to say that's great branding for you. Could we move this? Would you be able to help us with that? Getting this back into position?
Sure.
That is that is what I've heard, is that the rock is the strongest.
You strong? You must train more.
Oh yes, the rock is the strongest. Nobody is stronger than the rock. You could carry that altar stone back, no problem.
I wouldn't say
See, myself,
nobody.
I sit on stone and you carry rock. You carry rock. I sit on rock.
Yeah, go sit on the rock.
Okay, I sit on the rock.
I pick him up and toss him off the rock.
No. No.
And then I start moving. And then I start moving the rock.
All right. You put him on, you take him off, you guys move.
I tell him to get on. I pick him up, I throw him off, and then I move the rock. It's very important. I don't put him on.
Okay. Okay. All right, he's on the rock and he's off the rock and you move the rock, and now there is a rock moved closer to the ale stand where they can sacrifice sheep to Aya, the hot younger sister of Gaia, or younger incarnation of Gaia. Does Aya have a term? Like Gaia is Mother Nature or Mother Earth.
But she's
What is?
still Mother Nature. She's just a young mom.
Okay, it's young mom. Okay.
It's young mom nature.
Got it.
Like I said, she's still hitting the clubs.
Poor girl. Okay.
Oh, she is. They just move her in. The bouncer sees her, gestures right on in. She didn't have to wait in line.
It's good for her. All right, you guys pass a night. Fine, it's fine. You go the next
Does
day.
anybody have stone shape?
Oh God. I think Howard had stone shape and he's dead now.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You probably did, Neal.
Nobody currently has it.
All right. Your next day, you make it about 22 miles to the middle of the Tempian Range. From your hilltop, you can see the woods of the dogwood far, far away because you're at, a few hundred feet of elevation, so you can see much farther than the 3 miles to the horizon. And you can see the sparse forest of the dogwoods the southwest of you.
You feel right at home, Droopy.
Oh my god.
I start patting you on the head again.
Oh God!
What was that?
Listen, Droopy's trying real hard
In
not to murder
Droopy's
you.
mind, there's just a low growling.
I'm totally
get eaten
oblivious
alive
to
by
your
skeleton rats.
threats.
I mean, in her head, she just. I mean, she's a cute.
Yeah, it's a cute dog. Belongs to the dog forest.
The undead rats are getting hungry.
All right, let's see if we have any encounters tonight. No, it's a nice peaceful night. You guys wake up the next day and head on towards the dogwood. It is a simple journey. It takes you basically the entirety of the day, though, to get there. Stop, music, stop. So you have plenty of time to discuss what your plan is as you approach the dogwood. What is your plan?
To walk to that area and look.
All right, just like straightforward, like follow the treasure map, go to the spot, pick up the stuff, and walk home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, what could go wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what else would we be planning to do?
I don't
What
know.
could
It's
possibly go
shenanigans. All
wrong?
sorts of crazy things come up. Sometimes you guys do all manner of.
I mean, listen,
shenanigans
we could
and hijinks.
always like freak out back at that spider wood and like just set fire to the whole place. But Zen already started a forest fire once. I don't think we need more of them.
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay.
I've got flasks of oil if you want them.
Oh God, don't burn everything down, guys.
Yeah, just give everything drugs. That's how we solve problems.
But Neal, the trees have eyes, so we need to burn them down.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, that's what happened last week. The trees had eyes.
The trees didn't have eyes. I guess they did have eyes last week.
Yeah.
They sort of did.
Just stab it in the eyes then.
They certainly had some sort of hand weapon, so.
Mm-hmm. They were bashing things about. Okay. So you guys reach the dogwood, the edge of the dogwood. It's going well. You haven't seen any sign of any monsters anywhere. None of the giant badgers that live in this area have come to bother you. It's all been pretty chill getting here, except for that giant and the possible threat of basilisks murdering you all.
Yeah.
No, last time I murder-rated the basilisk.
Right, yeah.
Past couple times, actually, I murder-rated the basilisk.
Sure. Every time you've murdered the basilisk. But sometimes the basilisk murders you.
I remember the time on the bridge with the bandits and the basilisk.
I was under the bridge for that one. And the bandit got me. The basilisk didn't get me.
Anywho, you're here at the edge of the wood. It's about 3/4 of the way through the day. What are you gonna do?
Okay, when we reach at the edge of the wood, I drop Droopy off my donkey and says, "Now you're at home. You stay here now."
What?
Wow.
I was like, wait,
What?
what?
I think everyone is baffled by this.
Droopy, is this where you're from?
Question: does he have anything made out of ferrous metal on him?
Yeah.
Tursum,
wait,
do you have
no.
any metal, any iron on you?
Let me
Just
check
to
my
be
tech.
clear, heat iron affects the bronze in
Yeah.
Neal's world.
If you're talking about the heat metal spell, it'll work with any metal.
Stone
You
bullets.
have any
No.
metal on you?
No, I use a quarterstaff. No, nothing made out of metal.
All right.
Except for money.
Only the coins, but they're not visible. They're in a pouch.
Hmm.
They're not visible.
Visible?
Visible.
Visible.
Droopy turns to Drew. What do druids say about murdering people and sorting the natives?
Excuse me?
Not murdering, killing the people who are sorting the natives.
In general, killing bad for business. A dead customer is not a repeat customer.
I'm a gravedigger.
What we're looking to do here is paint fines.
Killing only good for my business.
True. But it needs to be regulated some way. If you end up, think about that. If your supply curve of dead people maxed out, then there's no more living people to create new people to eventually become dead people.
Good or bad?
It's an environmental. It's a closed system that we're in which we need to achieve an equilibrium between being born and dying. In fact, if you can keep the being born curve higher than the dying curve, then you're going to increase your business.
Yeah.
In the long run.
Good or bad?
I think you want Tirsa to father as many children as possible before you kill Tirsa. Because then that increases your business.
Well, now Droopy is going to cast the whole person on Tessa.
So it's in your best interest to get Tirsa
That's
laid,
as he talks.
as
Droopy's like,
the kids like to say these days.
Tirsa Madoy, please make me a saving throw versus
Well,
spell at a penalty.
Do I realize before then that he's casting
as
this
he
spell?
talks, Droopy
Yes.
takes her.
Like,
holy
can I
symbol.
get an initiative roll at least? Or
Oh yeah, because you can hear this conversation happening probably with your
That's
big
it.
floppy
I don't
elf
understand.
ears.
He does not
Oh,
speak
I don't
kobold.
understand if it's
He does not
Mm.
speak kobold.
It's in
Oh,
Kobo.
okay.
Only
Then
me
you
and,
definitely don't understand it. So just give me a saving throw versus spell for hold person.
okay.
At -2, was it?
Yeah, if you're just targeting one person.
Yep.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I succeed.
Ooh.
Bad dog. I start hitting well, not I start hitting the dog with my stick, but not hard enough to hurt him.
The dog, yeah. The dog
Calm
fixes the
down.
metal bit on the end.
Neal,
that she has.
Neal.
Yes.
And it's all happening
You see,
again.
that's the definite
Remeltian says
HR
calm
violation
down
on both sides. I think
and then yawns.
All right, Remeltian, roll me some dice.
Anyone within a 30-foot cone in front of me that is not above 4 hit dice is affected.
Okay.
Ha! Level 5.
Yeah, no, I know you.
I resist
But-
it.
Okay.
Oh, because you've got a 90% resistance. Yeah.
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 How many hit dice do you affect, Remelton?
I'm just having it affect everything that's not unaffected because
But
I'm
there's
also
a
just
certain number of, like, there's a maximum
right
number of
in
hit
the
dice you can
normal
affect.
spell. But this is like the only thing he does, and then he's also has the negative side effect of falling asleep. And
I fall
technically, it's a
asleep.
smaller area due to it only being a cone instead of like this cube of 30 feet.
Let me take a look at the sleep spell and see how much of a buff this or nerf this would be.
As he yawns,
I mean, I'm also falling asleep, so
Normally fix 2d4 hit dice worth of monsters, so I'll just keep it somewhere within that power spectrum so it doesn't get broken. So you don't like put to sleep 50 kobolds all at once.
yeah.
But it looks like Tursum, you're level 1.
Yeah, and I failed on my half elven resist.
All right, so Tursum falls asleep. Ramilton falls asleep. The Rock stays awake. Drew, I think you are a half elf or full elf.
Yes, my half elf.
Give me
Meltian.
You've got some sort of.
Well, you still get a save. All you did was roll your alpha resist, not a save.
There's no save
Oh.
on sleep, man.
There's no,
Oh,
there's no,
okay.
it's only hit dice.
And I did not actually buy the
Oh.
resistance because I figured A, it's only 30%, and B, that people might just look at me and go, oh, it's not worth casting sleep, and therefore I think you wouldn't get it without actually getting it.
Well, it looks like the half elves in the party pass out, as well as the old man with the sheep, leaving.
Yeah, the old man yawns, like a cone of magic goes out, putting two people to sleep, and then he just falls back asleep with his head landing on his own sheep.
It's kind of like
So
Droopy yawns. Well, unconditionally.
Yeah. Yeah, like the old man yawns and then just like everyone yawns or falls asleep.
Yep.
Do I
My
yawn?
donkey also falls asleep.
Yep. The donkey falls asleep.
So I collapse on top of my donkey horse and sleep on my donkey.
Wonderful.
yeah,
And
like I
as-
like turn
okay.
around.
Mhm.
I'm looking the other way, and then I just turn around and everyone's asleep. I'm like, really, guys?
Except for me. Everyone's asleep except for me and Droopy.
And Droopy's just like,
I'm just like, wow, getting dramatic up here today.
Yes. And as everyone falls asleep, from the woods, you see this tentacle sort of reach out and grab a nearby tree, and a fairly large monster starts pulling itself towards you. But we will deal
job, guys.
with this creature on the other side of our break. So we'll
Well,
see
you
you
know,
guys
it's
soon.
a good thing we aren't in the woods yet.